Hello everyone, my name is Fizan Hussain and today is our topic is inverted paging. Now we see inverted paging. In inverted paging, we know that each process has its own page table with entry for each logical page. Rather than each process having a page table and keeping track of all possible logical pages and track page frames. One entry for each frame of memory as well as we can see in this diagram. Now we can see this page table for process 1 and we can see this page table for process 2 and this is their frame now. These are their frames. Now let us assume there is a 8 pages in logical addresses 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on to 8 because indexing is 0. So it is done in also in process 2 and this is frame. Now rather than having a separate page table for each process we can have inverted page table. This is now going to keep track of all frames are available in physical memory. So let's assume there were only 6 frames. So physical memory that means now there will be 6 entries in inverted page table. Now this process P1 can also put in inverted page table. In this process page table for P2 is also put in inverted page table and also put physical memory frame. So how would the system know that a particular page belongs to which process? That means now the entry over there would have to be stored along with the information about the process that owns that page. So each entry for each frame of the memory will all consist of the virtual address of the page along with the process information. And now rather than having one page table for each different process, there will be only one page table in the system, which will be the inverted page table. So here as you can see that if you look at this page for process 1 showing you that page 0 of process 1 has been put in frame 4. So if you look at inverted page table, the frames, this is frames. Frame 4 has page 0 of process 1. So we have the process ID over here and the virtual page number over here. Similarly, you can see that for frame 2, so you can say the frame number and page is 0 and process ID is 2 has been frame 2. So this way rather than having separate page table which is the standard way of using page table, we can use an inverted page table. We'll only have information about all the frames in the system. So now we can now how will the address translation take place? CPU is generating the logical address. Now this is containing the process ID. As you can see this in this diagram. Page number, the virtual page number and the offset. Now this process ID will be used to map into the page table. This is you can see in diagram this page table. So there will be a search to check where this process ID is available. So if you look at this inverted page table, the process ID, here we have to check the entries over here to figure out where that process ID is available. Once that process ID is found, would be multiple entries, then the page number has to be checked that what is the page number also matching with this page number over here. If the entry is found over here, now we know that this which is from the base is giving us the frame number. If you see over here in this diagram, once we find the entry over here, we know that this is mapping to or corresponding to frame 2. So this I you can see, this I you can see will be offset from the base, and this show us the frame number because the page type over here which has been implemented as an inverted space table is giving us information about each frame. So I is the frame number which will be used to compute the address of the physical address, and the offset will remain the same. So you can see this. So I and D, which is the frame and the offset together, will give us the physical address, which we'll use to access the physical memory. Now we concluding our now we can concluding our topic inverted paging. Inverted paging is discovered to decrease memory needed to store each page table high, but their disadvantage is they increases time needed to search table when a page reference occurs. So their outcome is use hash table to limit search to one or at a most few page table address to TLB can accelerate this. Now thank you so very much for seeing this video. Have a nice day.